guys, welcome back to the Real Pony Girls YouTube channel. Today we are heading back to the finale for the Northwind Winter Jumping Series. Today we just have Faloth and Pyrite with us. Pyrite is currently sitting second in the season points for Senior Rider Low Division. So we'll see what happens today. It's pretty close at the top, so we'll see what happens. But we are just about to leave. We're actually on time for once, and we'll see you when we get there. Say hi, Adam.
Hi.
We are getting ready and we'll be getting on shortly. So here we are in warm-up.
We were both feeling pretty happy because both the horses were doing pretty good. Faloth was actually going over jumps.
This is Pyrite in ground poles. I would have liked for him to slow down and go a little slower, but he was definitely fine with going over all the sticks on the ground. I was pretty happy. I would have liked him to just be a little bit more relaxed, but he was doing a good job. And then this number 5 is a little bit scary because it has these blue boards that are painted in like very textured, blotchy fingertip paint kind of style, and it just has a very textured look, and all the horses that I've had see it thinks it's pretty weird, except for Marty because he's a bit of a freak. But you can see he's starting to want to go even a little bit faster on me, and I'm like, no, come on, just there are twigs on the ground, relax.
So this is Faloth's first round on number 8. He needed Beth's help because he was very scared. He was such a nervous baby. But he was a lot better the second time around. He actually went over it by himself. So the second round was a lot smoother overall than the first one. We need to do more of these.
So I'm meeting the goal of making progress. And this is Pyrite's first crossrail round, which opens with a surprise right there. I was very surprised because Pyrite normally doesn't really have a problem with stopping at jumps because they're really easy for him to do height-wise. So that was a little bit of a surprise. So now I'm like, okay, keep rolling and hold in the center. And then we have our scary jump with the boards. But I was really wanting him to just keep going forward. I really didn't want to reapproach because he's capable of just stepping over these if he needed to. So I really want to encourage him to have the confidence to go ahead and take a jump even if he gets a little bit close. So I was very insistent that he needed to just take it from where it was. And this round looks smoother than it felt at the time. It felt like he was being very speedy and very rough and not like he was settling down and just doing what I wanted him to do. So I left the ring and I bought another round at Crossrails, and this is that second round, which he was definitely braver about doing the jumps, but he's still wanting to scooch out from under me and be speedy. Overall, it was better than the first round, which is, so I'm glad I did it so that he could get this round in. Obviously, much better over number 5 right here. And then he wants to scooch and be a little speedy, especially towards the gate. So we get too close, and he ticks off the rail with his hinds. And now we just have 2 more jumps left, and I just want him to settle down and coast if I can get him to do that in a relaxed way. So he's feeling pretty good, and then right about here, he sees it, locks, and scoots. But we manage. And then this is 2 foot. And the goal at this point is, okay, try and have him settle down and go over it clean and leave him time to read the jumps. And you can see he really wanted to be speedy from 2 to 3. Anytime he's heading back towards the gate, he's going to be wanting to go just a little bit faster. 4A and 4B, he really had it down. And then 5 is still scary because now the board is actually the bit you jump, but he did really well as far as managing it. And then this is 6 and 7, which are okay, but you can kind of see him wanting to scoot and just kind of ping forward without settling down and rolling through a nice steady canter. And I'm kind of arguing with him about it. And then we finally get a canter I want, and then he wants to go faster again. And we make it, and it's okay. Okay, so we are all done with the classes, and now we're just waiting for results from the 2-foot class. And we'll see, because the race for points to the finish was really tight. So we'll just see how things shake out in the 2-foot and whether I get a year-end award or not. I may not. I may, but I may not. So right now we're just waiting on 2-foot results, and we'll update you in a few moments when we film the finish for today's video. Okay, so I wound up taking 3rd in the 2-foot class, and the points were pretty tight there at the end, but we were 3rd in the series points instead of reserve champion. So we are ready to pack up and head home, and that is it for today's video. Before you leave, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and comment below, and we'll see you next time. Ad Majorem Dei Gloriam.